Pastor Ryan, live long and prosper. I want to take this time to address what's going on. It's been going on Facebook, social media, on the news, about Pastor John Gray buying his wife a luxury car, specifically a Lamborghini. So let me just say this. I would not buy a Lamborghini, but that is an option. That is a choice for me. For me, it's too luxurious, and there's no way I would drive that here in the city. But anyways, the thing that bothers me more than anything is the fact that a lot of people are offended actually by the idea that just because the man is a pastor, man of God, he cannot buy expensive things. Listen, if he's going against the will of God, it's his own responsibility. He is accountable to his actions if it is against the will of God. Like what Gamaliel said in the book of Acts, when everybody wanted to go against the apostles, all the religious leaders, and Gamaliel, full of wisdom, said, if this is of man, this will fail. But if this is of God, you're finding yourself going against God. So I would say this. Don't tell me that pastors don't have a right, okay, to experience blessings or to buy nice things for themselves or for their spouses, or to buy a nice house or to drive a nice car, as long as the money is not stolen, is not taken illegally. What's wrong with it? I don't find anything wrong with it, because like in our church, we don't take offerings. The only times we take offerings, which are rare occasions, is when it is an emergency, when if somebody's in a hospital or one of our members has died and we want to help out the family with expenses, things like that. If we want to do charity work, but usually we don't. So, and in our church, we don't take offerings, but we have a box at the back of the church. So after the service, if you're blessed and if you want to bless the ministry, you could put money in the box, you could donate, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. Nobody goes to your house, nobody asks you where's your offering, where's your tithing, none of those things. So if you ask me, nobody's forced to give anything. If you are offended by the idea that a pastor is being blessed, it's so simple. It's really so simple. Just don't give. You know, here's one thing. Even if you're going to his church and being blessed by his ministry, then just attend and don't give. It's up to you. Nobody's forcing you to do so. Majority of people in many churches don't give. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, if you don't want to give, don't give. If you want to give, give. Don't say, I'm just going to give this because I'm embarrassed my pastor would find out about it. No. None of those things. Only give if you believe in the cause. If you believe in the ministry of the church, of the pastor, or of your ministers, of your leaders, then give. If you don't want to give, don't give. It's as simple as that. And stop being offended because somebody else is giving. Nobody's being tricked into this. Nobody's being forced into this. I have a friend who was offended with Stephen Furtick because he just bought a $1 million or multi-million-dollar house. What's it to you? He's buying it with his own money. And he said, well, you're preaching the gospel and you're living in a nice house. Then I asked him, well, do you pay money if you watch movies? I said, of course I pay money when I watch movies. In America, you probably pay what? $5 for a movie, $6, then for popcorn and soda. Come on, let's say $10. That's a lot of money. In the Philippines, you'd spend probably just as much when you want to go watch a movie. So here's the thing. My friend's justification was, well, when I watch a movie, I get entertained. You pay money because you're entertained. For 2 hours. You pay money to be entertained for 2 hours. But your pastor, your church, takes care of you spiritually. Feeds you spiritually. Doesn't only entertain you. And sometimes we also entertain you. But more than that, he's a spiritual guide. He guides you. He helps you. And if you look at it, at the grand scheme of things, spiritual leadership is part of who we are and what we do. And the best part of it is you're not coerced to do so. So some people would correlate ministry with, oh, how about Mother Teresa or Heidi Baker or these missionaries who died on the field? Listen, those missionaries who died on the field, they would not have been able to do mission work if they did not have support Majority of missionaries have support. Where do they get their support? Where did Mother Teresa get her support? From the Catholic Church. From a church that has money. Listen, where do these missionaries from born-again churches get their support? From churches in the city that have money, usually in America or in Europe. Those are churches that have money. How will the churches who have money support missions if the people don't give? Come on. I remember one time a lot of people were talking about us and backstabbing us and on Facebook, on social media, just saying, oh, what kind of a church is this? That the church has a lot of money. There's a lot of poor people. Listen. These people are complaining. But let me ask you this. How much have you given to charity? How much money have you provided to help poor people? Because the way our church, we have given more than $1 million for charity. Helping the poor, helping our community. So if you have done nothing, you have no right. You have zero right. Going back to John Gray, listen, more power to him. He's doing his job. He's fulfilling the call. And in the process, God is blessing him. Man, more blessings for him. More blessings for his ministry. If you don't want to give, don't give. Don't buy his books. Don't attend the conferences that he preaches in. But for those people who love him, who feel like they're not only entertained, but they're blessed and they're getting wisdom and guidance from above through his ministry. So, come on, man. Come on. Everyone has the right to be blessed, to be prospered. So here I am, Pastor Ryan, telling you right now, live long and prosper.